wearing the I had the Browns T-shirt on at my father-in-law's house. Brownie off.
Hey everybody, we are live here at the Fanatical Elfz Show. I'm John, that's Steve, that's Lou. We are part of the Fanatical Elfz Show, and we're bringing you a little brief rundown on the breaking news this afternoon. The Brownies trade for Jeudy. Wow, good deal. We've been talking about Jeudy on and off here if you follow the Browns closely, and the Browns do it today.
Didn't we almost
Steve.
get him in October? Like last trade, like
we were very close. So
they were talking about.
There's a picture of Jeudy against Greg Newsome. If you're watching
Very
this
appropriate picture there, John.
Well, I saw that and I thought, ooh, I got to get that up there. So, yeah, does Greg Newsome stay? Does he go? But we're talking about Jeudy today, and I know.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Lou. I got you.
Yeah, we got you.
Lou is coming from his an undisclosed location. Steve is coming from Nashville again. And Steve, tell everybody about how you got alerted to it. I like your backstory here.
Well, every Saturday I go run errands, and I ran to Lowe's and I ran to Office Depot because I needed paper and a new toner for my tax return printer. You don't want to panic getting down here in the 5 weeks. And my dog likes to go for a ride. I'm usually gone a couple hours. I get out in my driveway to open my gate to get into my backyard, and all of a sudden my phone just went crazy. And I'm going, what the heck just happened? So I unlocked it, and the first thing I see is Browns trade 2 draft picks for Jeudy. And I went, well, which 2 draft picks?
Well,
it's fantastic.
We've been talking about. Yeah, I mean, now you're looking at 3 guys, Jeudy, Cooper, and Elijah Moore, along with they picked up Cedric Tillman last year. The interesting thing on Jeudy for me is that he's an Alabama kid. The backstory here is that he really loved Amari Cooper too growing up, followed in his footsteps to Alabama from South Florida, and put up some great numbers his last 2 seasons at Alabama.
He was 3 seasons at Alabama, and he did it. Wow, let's see now. He was the 15th pick in the 2020 draft. 24 years old. I love it. His stats with Denver: 211 receptions, 25 next month. Still right in those age guardrails. Had 3,053 yards, 11 touchdowns, averaged 14.5 yards a catch with Denver last year. I'll take it.
Any day of the week.
With mediocre back play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the year of his rookie contract, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got 1 year left at $12.9 million. So I'm sure they're going to redo that.
What we say. Well, I'm sure he'll get extended, and they're going to. Think about this. They just restructured Jed Wills in his final year, so that's just the same amount of money. To bring in Jeudy. So they've got a plan.
Well, and I was reading earlier. Yeah, Steve and Lou. Lou, you're breaking up a little bit, but we can hear you. The articles. What's the guy's name? You guys both know this guy. You follow him both very closely. The guy who does all the budgeting and everything.
Jack Duffin.
Jack Duffin came out with an article. He's had several this week.
Jack Duffin.
Yeah, and just I read the one today about him, how the Browns and this cap stuff and the restructuring and extending and how that kind of differs from, I just thought it was really interesting. He's so on top of explaining things to somebody like me who doesn't quite, I don't get all the number stuff, but he basically suggested that, the Browns are doing some amazing things with how they deal with their money situation and their budgeting. And this is another example of that with bringing Jeudy in. Now he is due on just under 13 million. So like you guys are both speculating that they'll probably hold to that, or I mean he's guaranteed that. But how did Steve? You want to talk for a second on that?
He'll Andrew Berry will rework that. I mean, like Lou said, he's about to be 25 years old. He's young enough. You could probably redo that, turn it into a 2 to 3 year contract with a couple voidable years, and then you're looking good.
Yeah. Okay.
But it doesn't come official till Monday at noon.
A major upgrade for the number 2 receiver spot.
Yes, major upgrade is right, Lou. Yeah, you're breaking up just a little bit, Lou. We're trying to. Your audio is a little bit off, so we can hear you intermittently. I'm just happy to see. Yeah.
So they gave up a fifth. They gave up a fifth and a sixth, pick 135 and pick 202.
Okay.
Now that the picks are official, since they awarded the compensatory picks yesterday, all the draft picks are now official. So I think that's highway robbery, to be honest with you. I do.
Yeah,
you know, they were shopping him for a 2 last year. Mm-hmm. Come on.
Mm-hmm. His numbers last
nobody bit. Nobody wanted him.
He's never had a 1,000-yard season, but he's been receiving anywhere between 50 catches a season. He got it close to 1,000 a couple times. He's had 5 or 6 touchdowns every season. I mean, it just seems like a real solid, like you said, Lou, a number 2. You know, you stick in Elijah Moore. You could say he's number 2 as well, but you've got 3 legitimate guys, and then you've got a couple other guys on the side, Cedric Tillman, and then you've got the other kid from Purdue,
David Bell.
David Bell. Yeah.
So now they're down to, they usually keep 6 wide receivers on the roster. Probably sign a veteran 1-year guy. There's a kid down in Miami that I got my eye on. What's his name? Oh, I forget. I got so much stuff written down everywhere.
Do you think
Barros?
Do you think they might draft the guy still?
What do you think, Steve? Do you think they'll draft?
They'll still draft him?
I'm of the thinking that this guy's so young. And I saw this by one of the guys I follow that's really, really knowledgeable. His name is Pete Smith. And he said that if the offensive tackle that they desire is not there, he could see them trading that pick for something.
Oh.
And I could see possibly defensive line help now that the Eagles are shopping. Oh, God, I saw it this morning.
Oh, yeah, the
Josh
Sweat.
I can't think of his name all of a sudden, but he's like 26 years old.
Yeah, I think it's Sweat.
Yeah, thank you, Sweat.
He's
26 years old as well. So and the Eagles are redoing their defensive line now that they hired a new coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm. No, I think overall, I mean, this is just another thing where Deshaun Watson. We talked a lot about Deshaun and what he needs, and now he's got another guy, another weapon, who's just a solid wide receiver, and you pairing him up with Amari Cooper, who's sounds like Jeudy looked up to Cooper growing up and coming out of South Florida. So here you got 2 guys now, mixing it up now with Deshaun. I mean, if Deshaun can come back healthy, just another weapon, and it's certainly a good day to be a Browns fan. You know, we talk about it, Steve. You're always talking about it. Lou, you are too, about just Andrew Berry just knows what the hell he's doing, and he's got the system worked out with the owners, and the Browns are really creating something special, and they're creating something that's consistent, which we have. Like Lou, you had your show earlier this week about 2014 to 2024, and this is not the same, you know. And what a shift! What a shift from 10 years ago.
That's shift with an F. Because the other word we've seen enough of since 1999.
Yeah, oh God, years it's been horrible. There was a guy on Twitter because I guess Devontae Adams want to be drafted by the Browns.
Yes.
And he was rumored that he might be traded. Well, that's not going to happen. But he says, I don't know if I'd want him because, we want to be drafted by the Browns. I said, who would have wanted him by the Browns in 2014?
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. It was the complete dysfunction that was there.
Yeah, it was dysfunction.
Absolutely. I mean, just gosh.
Yeah, and we're not there right now, and that's the best part today. Now officially, free agency, does it start Wednesday or does it start Monday?
Monday. Legal tampering period Monday noon Eastern.
Monday at noon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're free to sign at Wednesday at 4 p.m. I think. Is that correct? Is it Wednesday at 4 o'clock when they can sign their contract?
Yeah, Wednesday is when the league year starts, the 13th.
Okay.
And that's when everybody starts signing.
That's when they have to be under the cap.
Well,
I'm not worried about that. Andrew Berry will restructure, as I said earlier in the year, he restructures as he goes.
Let me pause for a quick break here on the Fanatical Elves. We're talking about the breaking news today, the Browns trade for Jerry Jeudy. We'll be right back. We're going to pause and be momentarily quiet for a second. Hold on. And we're back. Hope you enjoyed those commercials. We're back here on the Fanatical Elves, and Jerry Jeudy is now a Cleveland Brown. We're excited here at the Fanatical Elves, bringing you all the latest developing stories. This just broke. So we've got Lou Marconi and Steve Gill here, Dog Pound South, and Lou's Burning River Browns Talk. Great shows. Yep. I love it. And, we're producing content every day, multiple times during the day. If you need news, follow us. We're a bunch of wild and crazy Browns fans like you. Spread the love. Follow us on Apple. Download us on Spotify. We need those downloads so that Lou can go buy a hamburger, or I can. Lou's also
and much to ham to McDonald's now.
Yeah, no, Lou and Steve. We all good. We all write for Fans First too. So check our writing out. Lou writes for Fans First, as does Steve. Pretty much, every week. And so follow us there. We get the big bucks, folks. We get $10 an article. Just want everybody to know that. So if you see Lou writing an article every day, that means he's making $10 a pop there. So good job to all. Read our stuff. We got some great writers here. Steve and Lou are absolutely awesome guys who have great writing skills. They have journalism backgrounds,
thank you.
So there you go. But
I do.
I have a Steve. Background? We'll say you do, Steve.
Well, I do have a psychology degree from Vanderbilt, and I had to write. I had to write papers for every class every semester. So,
Jerry Jeudy. Anything else you want? We've talked about Jerry Jeudy for a year and a half now. I mean, we got almost locked him up at the trade deadline, like Lou, you were talking about last fall.
Yeah.
Anything? I mean, I'm just thinking all the scenarios now. If we can get Nick Chubb back, I mean, and you got David Njoku coming back. I mean, that's a pretty potent offense right now.
Very much.
Plus, getting our line healthy too. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Can I just say something? I just want to make a bigger picture here, and I think people have a tendency to worry more than they need to, and we have a lot of anxiety as Browns. Can we kind of trust that Andrew knows what he's doing and kind of just see what he does now at the beginning of the season? This man has a plan and he knows what he's doing, and just kind of trust in him a little bit more instead of freaking out every little thing.
Yeah,
Can we do that?
We should.
I don't know if that's a suggestion or not.
Yeah, Lou, you broke up just a little bit there, but I think
my trust thus far.
I agree. Let's give the man. He's done a great job. He always makes big splashes. Some of his free agents didn't work out, and when he realizes they didn't make like John Johnson, boom, he's gone. Mm-hmm. A lot of GMs in the league have huge egos, and they will never admit when they're wrong. And for those people out there worrying about the salary cap, do not worry about the salary cap. Only thing you got to pay attention to is cash spent and money guaranteed. That's it. That's all you got to watch.
Okay, let me ask you this question pertaining to the other guy in the picture. Yeah, Lou?
Go ahead.
No, you want to finish your thought there, Lou? I got a follow-up question.
Well, real quick, did you interview Jack Duff and did an interview with Carrier talking about the 2025 off season and how there's a lot less guaranteed on half, meaning there's a lot more bigger moves happening.
Yeah.
Did you see that by chance? Yeah, it was very interesting that he. I was like, huh? This year is going to be more crazy versus next year where there could be a bigger moves being made.
Yeah.
Go right ahead, Jeff. I mean to interrupt.
No. I just wanted to talk about.
No. That's a great point.
Yeah, Steve, you want to follow up on that?
I read the article about that he wrote for about talking about 2025 and how exciting it's going to be in 2025. And I agree wholeheartedly. Jack Duffin is just a genius. That's all he thinks about. And he's a Browns fan, and
more
this is
you,
all
Steve?
he thinks about. What?
I said more than you?
More than me. Yes, more than me.
I mean, John, I will send you the interview I did for CLV Sports Talk. It's a Rumble clip.
Yeah.
I will text that to you.
Okay.
It was about a 27-minute interview.
Oh, nice.
Fanatical Elfz. It was just mind-blowing.
When did you do that interview? When did you do that one?
It was just like, it was in February.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Oh, wow.
It was
Cool.
in mid-February. Maybe about.
We got to get him on, Lou. We got to get him on the Fanatical Elfz. You got to go talk to the guy. Because I think folks here.
I'm going to try to.
Yeah.
I'm going to try. What I did was I reached out to Paul Brown.
Yep.
And he messaged me right that day. He
Yeah.
said, yeah.
Paul's good about that.
I said, yeah, we'll be no more than 30 minutes. Sure. Yeah, Paul's really. The both of them. I told them when they come across the pond and come to the game, I'm going to find them and have a beer with them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Because I'm a ticket holder. So. I'll make sure to send that to you today.
Cool. All right, awesome.
Steve, let me go back to you. Greg Newsome in that picture with Jeudy. What are your expectations now with Greg Newsome?
Well, his fifth-year option is due the 1st of May. It's going to be like $12 million. Are they going to pay him $12 million? That's the big question. A guy who covers the Detroit Lions said yesterday on Twitter that the Lions may have interest in him. We'll see. That this is the reason they drafted Cameron Mitchell to play the slot. So they've already got his replacement. Andrew Berry drafts for depth and future replacements.
Right.
And Cameron Mitchell, who didn't play bad last year, he will replace Newsome. So will it happen? I could see it happening if it's Andrew Berry. I mean, we're talking $12 million for your third corner. That's not cost effective.
No.
Right.
While your position groups by money goes offensive line, defensive line, secondary, that's still too much in the secondary. I mean, I know they still got Emerson on a rookie deal and Cameron Mitchell on a rookie deal, but still, I could see it happening. If they go out and get another corner, it's possible. But we'll know unless they redo his deal, unless they tell him, we'll extend it out. Let's redo that 5th-year option. But I don't know. I could see it happening.
Yeah. You know what I think. I mean, I've said back and forth. Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. Good. What do you get in return then, Steve?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. What would Detroit give up? Could we go to them and say first round pick this year? We'll give you good.
I don't think you'd get a first for him. Maybe a second, but it's going to be a low second. A second, maybe a conditional. Third day.
It'd be a low first. It'd be a low first year too. So.
Well, true, but I don't think they'd want to give up their first round pick for Newsome. I could see their low second and maybe a conditional third day pick. So that would work. As long as the Browns don't have to send anything in return, I would be happy with that.
I was just reading I just want to share this out. Jack Duffin, who we are just talking about, talking about this Jeudy contract, back to talking about Jeudy here. He just said he wouldn't see why Jeudy would agree to add void years to his deal for no benefit to the player. His agent should be telling the Browns if he wants a smaller cap number for 2024, he should try to extend Jeudy. So that's Jack's perspective right now.
Yeah, I just read that.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's 25 old or almost 25. Yeah, he'll get extended. He's a guy we're going to want to extend. That's why, because he's young. He's young and he's established.
Right.
This rookie's contract.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be bringing you more.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. Finish your thought there.
Well, I was just going to say, isn't it nice to have competent front office people? It's nice to have a team run by competent people versus what we had to deal with before. We have a good GM. We have a good coach. We have people that know what the hell they're doing. It's just, it's nice. It feels good, doesn't it, guys? Enjoy it.
It feels great.
Yeah. Enjoy it.
I don't fear.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you, man. I'm sorry.
I don't go into free agencies scared for my life anymore. What stupid move are they going to make now?
Yeah, let's bring Paul Crew back, right?
Yeah.
Guys, they're going to have it for guys.
Oh, man. He fleeced the Browns because of his Super Bowl play. That was it right there.
Well, I think that's what we're looking. We're looking for that consistency.
You remember
You broke up there, Lou.
Yes.
Oh. Dwayne, is that right? Dwayne Bowe? Is that? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that guy, dude.
God.
Oh, that was awful. Oh, that's a nightmare just to think about what happened there. Jesus, Jiminy. Folks, I think we're gonna wrap things up here right now. Yeah, final thoughts here, Lou. You're breaking up a little bit, but Steve, Lou, I really appreciate you guys coming in on short notice. I think the Browns are going to be doing some other moves, so we will be here with the Fanatical Elfz trying to bring that to you as soon as we get the news. We'll get that out to you. Hope you enjoyed hearing from us today and getting our perspective.
One more thing, John.
Yeah, Steve.
One more thing. Like I said last night, when Andrew Berry sees something he wants and doesn't want them to hit free agency or the waiver wire, he makes the trade for it. Mm-hmm. And Dustin Hopkins, the kicker, was a perfect example. Right before the cutdown day, he wanted him, he got him, and it proved to be a great trade. Now, between now and Monday, you're going to see a ton of players hitting the open market. And you're going to hear a ton of rumors of teams wanting to trade certain players. Why Philadelphia put it out there that they wanted to trade Riddick and Sweat. Now they're not going to get value because every team knows they want to get rid of them. So, just keep that in mind. And come noon on Monday, Andrew Berry will get some defensive line help at his price.
Yep. Well, it's the best. It used to be the best time of the year. It is the best time of the year for the Browns right now. The next thing for the Browns fans is to get over that. Yeah. We got to the playoffs, but now we got to start winning playoff games. That's really the next step, I think, in all of this. And obviously, that's what Andrew Berry and they all want.
Win the division.
Yeah.
The division.
Got to win the division.
That's
have to
win the division. Get that monkey off our back. Get to the AFC Championship game.
It's a big thing to clear, but we can do it. If the Fanatical Elfz and all Browns fans have anything to do it, we'll get through it. Guys, have a great night, great day. We'll see what happens next. Stay tuned, Fanatical Elfz fans.
Stay tuned. All right, man. We might be coming back live again with other big news. You never know.
See ya.
I'll do my best to get on.
Thanks, guys.
Go Browns. Go Browns.